But meanwhile, in Aldgate,
Back in Aldgate.
Ah! Everything's fine.
Krakens have gone down.
Yeah, catch me up on the most recent happenings that I've totally been here for.
Oh god.
Oh, that's right. You were totally here for the last one.
Eric Goon and I took a little swim. Just a little dip. Met
Very
some
proud of
local
them.
sea life. It all went well.
Well, we spied on Hallie first.
Makes it sound like we went to like SeaWorld.
Celine's crew
Let's
is,
swim with dolphins.
and then there's a Kraken.
Yeah.
Now, FYI, Kraken suck.
Yeah.
It wasn't a kraken, it was a storm
Hard.
octopus.
Right.
Storm
Not a
octopus.
Kraken.
You don't want to get sued.
Krakens don't make electrical storms. And they don't have 8 tentacles.
It was really shitty.
And they're certainly not orange.
Well, consider us corrected. I didn't know it was a lot of tentacles.
And you were asleep.
Yeah, it was very hard to wake you up, as it turns out.
I was very sleepy.
We decided that when Eliza sleeps, there's no waking her up.
Hard. Unless woken.
Well, and she also had to read her book
Right.
during our.
Oh yeah, you read your book and you get your bonus from that.
Reading is sleeping and recovering.
Yeah. Also, your audio is very choppy.
Yeah, so I might need to. Something's going on with my internet. I am going to turn on my phone internet.
Oh well, now it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Just
now
don't lean
it's
back.
cool.
Start saying more things again.
More things.
Thank you.
Again.
Um,
So what's your crazy ass? Was it? It was Constitution or Strength? What was the thing you read?
Yeah, let's pull that out and remember. Well, I added it to my my inventory, so I'm guessing I can just activate it.
I think you're gonna have to go into manage character and like just bump.
No, you can do it. You can do it if you click on Strength or whatever it is, like next to the plus whatever number.
Yeah.
Click next to it, and a box will pop up, and you can do override score.
Yeah, I'm just
Or other
trying to
modifier.
I'm trying to find what the book was and what I'm supposed to do. I'm looking in the party pool for the memory. The remembery.
It's a manual of bodily health, I believe.
Manual of Bodily Health.
I think.
Bodily health.
There it is. I got it. Let's see. It's in my backpack. This book contains health and diet tips. This is why Eliza wanted to read it.
Oh yeah, con.
Constitution score increases by 2, which she needs.
ooh,
And maximum for that.
She needs? Really? You think she needs that? She has like more hit points than anybody.
Not anymore, actually.
Are
Eric
you
Goodwin is-
Constitution splaining?
Everyone's pretty much caught up.
I have not.
Consplaining.
Consplaining, yeah. Consplaining. One of my players in my Monday game brought an entire jug of red vines. So, Jeff, if you're watching, fuck you.
That's what's going on.
Did you figure it out, Tiffany?
I think so. I'm working on it.
I got a bottle of Boundless coffee. It's my favorite thing.
If only it was real.
I know. So you can't pour coffee into a cup. You have to drink it straight from the bottle. Otherwise it won't pour. And I think when you go for a sip, you have to roll a d20. If you roll a 1, the bottle refuses to dispense coffee for the next hour.
And you cry.
And you cry real tears. So yeah, I'm very happy to have that.
Oh my god. That's why I can't do anything.
What's up?
I'm not logged in. I'm just looking at it.
Oh, oh no.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, why won't it let me do anything?
Let me do the thing.
It's basically a PDF.
Wolvervine. Wolvervines.
All the fun you can have with red vines.
Yeah. My AC.
Ergun and I did a sweet pincer thing, and Orlok whacked it. They took a swim.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, FYI.
But you
Erkun
said
was
the
like,
captain.
I'm diving in. And I'm like, you're doing what now?
Excuse me? But you also saved the captain of the shark bait, so
That's true.
This is
That's nice.
In hindsight, as a crocodile, I should have just eaten him. I come back to the boat. What happened to the captain? Okay, yeah, about that. It was a long swim and I got peckish.
So Eliza's basically been reading and sleeping.
She's gonna come up and see like chunks of squid on deck and
Octopus. Thank you very much.
Are you guys making sushi?
sailors with sucker marks
a
all
lot. A lot
Are
of
you guys
smashed.
doing tentacles?
Didn't the mast come down?
probably. I'm sure the ship
Okay.
sustained some damage.
So I think we had to roll for the mast though. At one point, the strength of the ship.
Yes.
Oh, before we get too into it, I just started a new fantasy book called The Kings of the Wild, and it's sort of like, imagine your D&D group, like the characters, if they all retired and like they had like one becomes a king and the usual shit that happens at the end of a campaign, and then somebody needs to get the gang back together, and like one guy's going around and like trying to get these people like to come back and join him again, but they're all like slightly older now and kind of out of shape. Like the thief that becomes the king is all fat, and he has this kind of domineering wife who's like, he was the heir, but she was like a nobleman, and he's like, when he married her, it was all great, except she definitely has him under her thumb, and none of the kids look like him, but he seems like oblivious to the whole thing, and like that's the part of that now, and they're talking to him, and it's like the wife hates the friends, of course, and it's like they're having this very awkward dinner where it's very clear she's sleeping with her bodyguard, and they keep looking over at their friend who's the king, and he's just sort of like, "Oh, hi, kids," talking to the kids, and the wife like goes off with the bodyguard, and the main character's like, "What the fuck?" And like the kids are like, "Okay, kids, you go off and play, and I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna talk. Daddy's gonna talk to his friends or whatever." And the kids like kiss him on the cheek, and they leave. And when there's no one, he looks around. There's no one in the room, and he goes, "Get me the fuck out of here." It was such a great moment. I was like, "Oh god, this should be a movie."
Oh my god.
It's like the D&D movie meets Reds.
That's great.
Yes. Oh lordy. That'll
I
be
don't know
us.
if you saw the battle mat, Tiffany.
The map is pulled up.
I should. Where is it?
Roll
Roll
20.
20.
Yeah. No, I mean like, where is my screen? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Imagine
you
it
can't
with
help
your
with that.
eyeballs.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a
Mhm.
lot.
That's
But
what-
very cool looking.
it was.
Ooh.
But we got it. So yay.
What, did the storm octopus rock the boat so you could sleep nicer?
Are you
I think-
guys making sushi?
No,
Does it smell like it?
picking like seaweed like out of my
Weird.
horns.
Did something happen? Oof.
I don't have the energy to answer that right now.
Well,
Isma just shakes her head.
I
She's
have to
just like sort of leaning on the edge of the boat, just like a little beat up, like, ugh.
The storm octopus is very tasty though. Everyone try some of it.
what's do you guys look kind of beat up?
Yes.
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 Well,
I look more tired than anything.
okay.
Not that I think about it.
I'm gonna walk over to Kismet and cast Healing Spirit.
Oh, thanks.
Her go. But it's kind of like my internet's being weird again. I'm sorry.
It is. You sound like a robot.
Or like your
Robo Eliza.
flip phone.
Yeah.
No, it's the ElizaBot 3000.
Now with a kung fu grip.
Excellent.
Okay. So that is 10 points of healing for Kismet.
I'm going to go over to the captain and say, "You're well, then."
Yeah. What happened to the captain? I know he
He got dragged off by the Kraken, and Ergun and I had to go rescue him.
No, that's right.
Yeah. He's probably fine.
Thank you for coming after me. That was a big one. These waters. They're dangerous.
None of us know how to steer the boat.
Just
Wait.
turn the wheel.
Oh, is that all?
I mean,
Well, you're here
some
now anyway.
coordination with the sailors, though,
Right.
attack into the wind.
I'll let you handle all of that. How soon until we can make way?
Well, let's figure out who we got left and get underway as fast as possible. And one of the crew brings his wheelchair over to him. He gets up into it. All right. Let's assemble the dead on the deck. Those who aren't assembling the dead, get us underway. We need to put some fathoms on our rudder.
I like the sound of that.
Get me away from that.
It's just kind of like, oh no, it fucked off. It didn't. You didn't even kill it, did you? Or did you kill it? Did you go after it? And kill it?
I think it ran away from us.
Yeah, once we got the captain, it sort of ran off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. I tried
Wham
to
off.
grab the captain and take him off for a later sort of snack. for
Well,
later.
yeah, and Ergun chased it, and so I had to go chase Ergun.
Yeah.
We went off some distance and then rescued the captain and came back, and it swam away.
You guys smell funny.
Gee, thanks.
I don't like it.
Or like it's calmly picking up pieces of tentacle and eating them.
I'll be sure to give the giant octopus a full sermon on hygiene next time we meet it. She like wipes some of the slime off of her.
That's so gross.
Great. Sorry, out of character. If I'm not mistaken, Hallie's past the islands, and I wrote down that he's headed northwest, and he knows we're after him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he seems to be heading for the eye.
Yeah, so we need to sort of like change course a little bit, right? And
We need to try and catch up.
west to try and intercept them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we had asked the captain if it was possible to intercept him, and the captain's like, "Yeah, we can," and started moving faster, and that's when the Kraken jumped us.
Right. So we need to just like keep on course where we were going. Okay. Sorry, back in.
Oh, Ben will be here soon, he says.
Yes.
I am. Eliza's just going to start walking around and like hoisting heavy things and throwing them overboard and like cleaning up.
We need that sailor.
Oh.
In the grand scheme of things, that's not actually that helpful. Okay. I don't have the energy to Eliza right now.
Do we need to keep the tentacles?
You
They
said
are delicious.
I assumed you were just like throwing like barrels and things.
Oh no, I meant like things that were clearly broken, and like random arms.
Avoid the suction cups. They don't taste quite as well as the rest of the meat.
It's a weird texture.
I don't know. We could try and grill some if anybody's interested.
Bad idea. Unless
Bring a
it's
certain amount of satisfaction, actually.
And ruin the lovely taste of the raw meat? Ugh.
You can have yours raw.
I've been reading about eating raw recently, and it's honestly a very interesting concept when it comes to the art of the body.
I'm going to help the captain.
I would think in a slightly semi-medieval society, eating raw is probably terrible for you.
Probably.
It was just one of the many options of health in food. I don't think I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I think I'll try it smoked. And she just like slices off a couple of like fillets before she kicks the rest of it off the side of the boat. And
There's some in the
Comes
bag
up
of
and just
holding.
starts cutting
goes to talk
tiny
to
little
the
slivers on an angle.
goes to talk to the chef about, seeing if we can cook this up.
Who wants some taco?
I'm just like tired of the sea and tired of the chase and I'm gonna cook some fucking octopus.
Somebody's character in the next campaign needs to be a gourmet and just be like, the only reason they're adventuring is to find ingredients and eat them. Or like, I'm going to meet interesting things, kill them and eat it.
I think there's a background that does that.
Yeah, there is a chef background somewhere.
Yeah, but it's something not just a chef. The monsters that you kill and you eat, you get buffs from that food.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's not a background. There's a third party something or other. I remember what you're talking about. I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I looked at it for 5 seconds 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's funny. I love that. Anyway, back to making my halfling.
Excellent. Ah,
All right.
Yeah, it's the chef feat.
There you go.
FEET.
Right.
Gotcha.
So
Captain, can we still catch them?
Yeah, I'm assisting the captain in getting the shark bait to go faster. Cause I got water spells and shit. Though most of my spell slots are done. I've got some.
let's go back to the map.
To the map, to the map, to the map.
To the map, to the map, to the map.
To the map!
So I think we were going to go like this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me come back.
Ta-da!
Yes.
And the eye is like out here.
It's sort of here.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like an eyeball here and
Yeah, don't forget, Brian. Hallie's moving too.
Wait,
Yeah.
nuh-uh.
I missed.
Not fair.
I cast
The eye?
Powered Anchor.
It's sort of like here.
I missed. No, I. What is the eye?
It's a gigantic whirlpool vortex.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait. Let me.
Pull up
I'm
that-
sorry. I switched internets. I've tried everything. I'm going to log out and log back in. Something's going on with my with my computer.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
Good luck.
Is that the dreaded thong of the sea? Oh, okay. Now it looks like an eye. But it was just the top part of the whole thing. I'm like, is that the jock strap of the sea or?
The thong of the sea.
It's the thong of the sea.
Wait, the secret weapon.
Marriage.
No, it's
Marriage.
avoiding us together today. Have you the wing? And love, sweet love.
We'll follow you forever.
Skip ahead. Have you the wing?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
So within about 10 minutes, the crew comes up on deck and starts clearing octopus stuff with your help. They start raising sails. Some of the ropes broke. Some of the riggers go up and start repairing that stuff. Some carpenters come up. There was one of the spars had snapped, and they start fixing that. But the captain is like, "You can fix it while we're moving," and the rest of the sails go up, and you start moving a little bit slower than you were before. But within the next hour or so, they've got the spars that were damaged fixed, and they test it out with a sail. And anybody want to roll a d20 for me?
I'll do it.
Okie doke.
Just realized I have no dice at my desk.
19.
19. Yeah, it holds.
Where am I?
Yeah, he says, not sure how long it'll hold, but for right now it's doing a hell of a job. Well done, boys.
At that moment,
for them.
Good job.
that moment, Kismet comes up from the galley with the chef, and like plates of like little like octopus skewers that they've little roasted over the fire, with some veggies on them too, just like a little, seafood skewer. She doesn't even look that happy about it. Like, it's really good food. Like, they clearly put a lot of effort into it, but it's just sort of like, good job. And like takes one and just like walks up to the front of the ship and just like stands there eating it, but like not even really paying attention and just staring out to the ocean.
I can see the crew being like, we almost died and you're giving us skewers?
There's a lot of them
Like
already.
grog or coin or no, skewers. Okay.
Well,
fine.
that's like normal. This is just like, this is
She
what
does not have the authority to hand out grog to people.
I thought she was in charge of the boat, as we determined last game.
No, we determined that was a mistake. I misunderstood the arrangement of the boat. I was not present during the game in which we acquired it.
Shark bait.
All right.
Cool.
Willow, maybe you can do that wave thing again.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my staff for it, I think. I don't know. We're doing the thing.
Ram right into that island.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my dice.
Get your dice.
Oh, like we need dice. Hey, if you play Numenera, the GM never uses dice. They don't ever roll.
What do you mean?
Here.
So Numenera, the way Numenera works is
Numenera.
I love Numenera. It's a great game. The way it works is that there's
It'd be a great game if I never get to roll.
you don't have to roll. You're just sending shit at people and like they can die. It's even better. No, so it's based off of like everything you want to do has a target number that the GM determines, and it's everything's off a d20. So it's like, a difficulty 3 would be 3 times that number. It's always 3 times. Difficulty 3 is a 9. You just have to roll above a 9. But in order to avoid, like if a monster attacks you, to avoid its attack, you basically, instead of the GM rolling an attack roll, you have to roll to avoid it. Like either dodge it or withstand it. And so you're still the player is still the one
You're
rolling.
always meeting like a
Right.
number.
And all of your abilities like raise or lower the difficulty of.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, and what's fun about that game is if you roll a nat 1, or really whenever the GM feels like it, he can do what's called an intervention, which honestly you do it anyway, where it's just like, I'm going to make this a little harder. And you can accept it and you get experience points, which you can use to like buy ability upgrades or stuff. Or you could refuse it and just not accept the XP bonus. That's a fun little thing. Anyway.
Dang.
I did not put in all this work to not be able to roll my math rocks, damn it.
It's
A
such pretty
sticking
math.
point for me.
I will say it is a little freeing when you run a Numenera game, because you're like, I can just sit here and think about stuff and be like, 5 more monsters.
I love me some thinking.
All right, so Willow, how many more scryings do you have today?
Well, I scried this morning. Right? Are we at morning now?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I have maybe one. Let me see.
And
Yay!
Hey!
Sorry, I was looking at spells. I didn't see you right away. I'm like, duh.
How she looks at spells.
This is bad.
These are spells. Look at them. They're pretty neat.
Hey.
Hi, Eliza.
So,
Computer's
if,
still not working, so I'm gonna join here until I can get her to boot up.
okay.
Oh no.
I hear ya.
So Orlac says, if you have one left, when we clear these islands, we should recheck to see where Hallie is.
Yeah. Didn't we? At the end of our last game, I think I'd scryed again, and that's when we found out that he knew that we were on our way.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any more spell slots for
Did
spell.
they see you scrying? Is that what happened? Or
No, he
just
just knew we were
overheard
there.
them? Okay.
Yeah. Bastard.
Maybe when we clear the islands, you could go look in bird form. Get to go high enough, maybe you can see them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something I could do. Take a look.
But we sail on.
All right.
You.
All you missed, Ben, is we ate some squid and kept sailing.
Octopus.
Sure.
There's octopus.
Nuance.
Cool. Was it tasty?
It was. Though some people decided to cook it, like, I don't know, weird flesh people wanting, non-scales, always wanting to cook their food.
Well, Ergun likes to make things crispy, so he likes to cook things.
A nice
just-
In his mouth.
Himself.
I can see like Ergun putting like raw meat in his mouth and fire comes out and he's like, crunch.
Argoon, the original air fryer.
That's right.
Ah! You're like, do this now. Do this.
Hold on, I won't say. I won't say that. I had thoughts go through my mind, and I was like,
I'm just gonna
Yeah, it's
follow
like,
that.
what does Willow think
I feel
about
like-
this action? I don't know.
You know what they say, warm mouth, warm something else.
Do they?
warm Pop Tarts.
Yep, that's what they say.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Anyway, I'm gonna make this boat go boom boom.
Gonna make the boat go boom boom.
Boom boom.
Zoom
Boom.
zoom.
Broom.
Broom broom.
Zoom 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 and a boom boom.
Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you making it go boom boom?
Control water.
Okay, so I
Oh,
also
okay.
have gust of wind.
Control W.
Which doesn't do much.
I mean, yeah, well, I'm the problem with gust of wind is it only lasts like a minute, right?
No. I can give us one little
And let's see, concentration.
Oh.
Although
Well,
it might be, and if you can do that, you might want to save it. It might be good to last minute push away. We're gonna hit something.
It lasts a minute. So I mean it's like a minute's worth of blowing.
Is that
Some-
really enough to
for
make
some guys that's all they need.
I almost
On
simply
a good
dragon.
day.
We shouldn't blow splain.
good day, sir?
Good day.
I said good day.
All right, so yeah, John, I guess we're waiting to see when we're gonna come out of these islands.
Yeah. My control water lasts up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So little boosts as we're, maybe we'd usually have to slow down to make some of their little maneuverings, and they can sort of speed it along.
Yes.
Okay. So you you get moving and Will, you kind of head out to the front where the Kismet rename Kismet.
Oh, sorry.
Gotcha.
you.
I was like, where she has a different name. What is it?
Ah, fuck.
The other
um,
one.
Where she's standing up there, bull octopus, just
You got them chopsticks too.
And just watching kind of where the reefs are and everything. So you just feel the ship kind of surge upwards and start moving forward, and it's almost like riding this wave, and you look and you can see something under the water, and you just spin it and just you've never been on a ship before that moved sideways. It's strafing. Oh,
Dead Isle drift.
Remove.
The Dead Isle
Or
drift.
looks over at Ergun and goes, "It's all about family." Sorry.
Um,
Aha.
and you take a good half day or so as it is approaching evening, but it is cool.
Night.
No, it is late afternoon, early evening. So you probably got, a couple of fists till sun is down. How do I stop my notifications? It's totally
Right click
through me.
thingy and do mute notifications on the website.
The what?
Throw your computer away.
Throw my computer away? All right, if you don't want to play tonight.
Is it on a website, John, or is it?
It's
And-
on the app on my computer.
It's on Discord, isn't it? Yeah.
That I'm not familiar with.
Notification setting.
Looks like you can mute channels.
Yeah, I don't want to
What are you
mute
talking
the channel.
Yeah.
Just notifications keep coming in and interrupting me, and my
You can always just
ADD
exit.
eyes just boop immediately and
Hey, boop.
completely distract.
Down at the bottom of your name on Discord is you can just mute the whole thing. Like,
User settings.
Where?
there's a little like microphone symbol thing. You click on
That's
it.
for
Oh
the
yeah, okay.
voice channels.
Yeah, I mean, you go, or just minimize the whole window. Not worry about it.
Here.
We'll tell you if anything goes.
No, if I minimize the window, it still gives me things. I'm gonna exit out of it completely.
All right.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Nope.
Ooh, if you okay.
Okay, fuck it.
Task
Manager.
I think I figured it out. You
Alt
go to
F4.
User settings, go down to notifications,
Alt F4 only closes the window.
and then
What?
disable all notification sounds.
All right.
Whatever.
So, about the time when you're maybe 2-3 hours to sunset, you can see that there are these rocks. Everything has been as you've been passing through here. You can see that there are some crazy, nasty bird-like flying creatures far off, like on these islands, searching around for things. Every now and then, they dive down. You can see ruins of some ancient civilization, and you even see like I don't know if you guys have ever met a gray render before, but there's like these big crazy abomination creatures with like 8 eyes that look like they're armored, and they're just kind of watching you from the land as they're moving along. And yeah, all sorts of crazy, weird, magical creatures. But after about 5 or 6 hours, you can see that it opens up into the regular ocean. A couple of times you even have some fish swimming along with you, and you're like, oh look, dolphins. And Willow's like, those aren't dolphins. You can see they've got like, they don't have a face, they just have a mouth. They're not big enough to threaten the ship, but if you fell off, you don't know what the fuck would happen.
Yeah.
Like, fuck
Those are
those
fool's
things.
dolphins.
Fuck those things right in the ass. Um,
Do those things taste good, Willow?
Tuna from hell.
Never tried one before.
Maybe on the way back.
Maybe on the way back.
I like experimenting.
Maybe
I guess.
situation.
Hmm?
Maybe like a harpoon situation, like with a crank.
Do not get in the water with them.
That water?
That water. What other water would I be talking about?
Suddenly you look down and the water is red and you can smell the iron. You're like, oh my god, this water is blood.
And
And-
we're going on the boat.
Yeah.
We're walking. We're walking.
Sailing,
A
and
little
we're-
while later, you start to enter into the open sea, and the captain is, all right, boys, let's let her rip. Let's see how she flies. And the sails that had come down for you to pass through this area go up again. Spars, some of the other crew members come out and start passing up these extra long spars, and they start extending the sails out further, and then dropping. So now instead of just like the 3 sails that you normally see, there are sails out to the side of the ship, on the center mast and the rear mast, and the wind comes up and just starts pushing you from behind. It's like perfect timing as the sun goes down and the wind picks up. It's like,
So- Captain, how soon before we potentially intercept them, do you think?
well, I was going to ask you if you could figure out whereabouts they are exactly now. They could be anywhere, but we're headed towards the eye and a little bit south of it. So
I will ask the druid, and so I'll go find Willow.
she's actually fine.
What?
Perhaps now is the time to see if you could find them before you lose the light completely.
She's very sleepy. Eagle. The
She
light-
doesn't have any scrying left.
I do
No,
not.
we're out of scrying. Seagull might have been better. 'Cause-
Yeah, it's small bird, little bird.
small bird. So a
Big-
giant seagull.
Knows nothing but
8-foot long seagull.
Mine.
Mine.
Before you leave, though, or like I say, Willow, if you see them, come back first. I might have a way to slow them down.
Okay.
I'll need to prepare you for it.
All right. Thanks for the heads up.
Well, it's just caw, because
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Ah!
You can see them, they can possibly see you. Be careful.
Ah.
I think she's flying.
Why is there an extra Tiffany?
Because Tiffany's using her phone on one thing, and
Trying to
Yeah.
reconnect with her computer.
The phone. Apparently, I can get the fan on my computer to work tonight, but not the fan and the microphone and speaker.
Awesome.
I love to see it.
I'm flying.
I'm flying.
And we're flying,
And we're flying.
Okay.
Little seagull on the breeze.
Willow.
I'm just
First thing I'm going to have you do is make a survival check.
awesome.
Or nature, one of the two.
Arr.
Oh, I would
Should we use
prefer-
the bird stats for that.
I would prefer nature if I can.
Yep.
Cool. Do I have to use bird stats or do I?
No, you use your own.
Well, I don't know.
Bird's
Sometimes
like,
they're
what do I know about nature? I'm a seagull.
I don't fucking
Hey, got
know.
some Cheetos. Fuck you all. I'm gonna eat your shit.
I found me a dingle hopper.
27.
Ah,
Yep.
nice. You
I rolled-
immediately you're yeah, you probably would have even had advantage on that because you're the druid of the water and stuff. So you know exactly where
I didn't try for a 20.
you think that they might be going. You can tell where the deep void is and their trajectory, and so you start cruising around. And now you're going to do a perception check using the bird stats.
Using bird stats.
Just use giant eagle. I think it
Similar.
might be like +4 and you have advantage or something. I can't remember what giant eagle stats are.
I'm pulling
I
it
know
up.
they're good for
Yeah.
perceptions.
Perception.
How dare one Eagle stats completely match John?
Oh, that's only a 12.
Perception.
Oh, but I do have advantage. Hang on. So good. That's so much better. Is it? No, it's not. I can't read. No, the 12 was better. I only rolled a 12. This die was doing so well so far.
God damn it, die.
It's fine. It's fine. I got a 12.
Okay. All right, you get up nice and high and start cruising around, and you can actually, like, as you pull up, you can just see the water way out on in front of you. You can see it's physically starting to move in a circle. And you're searching around for a ship, and you're kind of going toward the eye and a little bit south and doing circles and moving around. How long does your wild shape last?
Hours.
It's
Oh,
hours.
A really long time. Yeah,
Yeah. 6 hours.
6 hours. Okay. How long do you want to search? This is going to be dark in about 3 hours.
Yeah, I'll search until it's dark, or just before it's dark, so I can still get back.
Back before the
Want to be able to
street lamps get lit. Yeah.
Gotta see.
I'll come back before it starts in case we need to go have you do something to it.
Okay, I'll be out for 1.5 hours.
Copy that. You're cruising around and you see something kind of to the south of you. Just like a dot on the horizon. You want to go closer?
Hmm.
In the water.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
Kind of down low, picking up the wind underneath your wings, moving, and as you get a little bit closer and a little bit closer, you can see just start to make out white sails.
I'm going to. Are they the white sails that I saw when I was scrying?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I mean, it's hard to tell sails are kind of sails unless they're
Yeah.
weird. It's also very far away still.
Okay. I would like to confirm that it is the ship that I'm looking for.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I don't think too many crews are out here, but you never know.
Sailing towards the center of a giant maelstrom. Yeah, no, it's a popular destination spot.
Well, this area in between the Deep Void and the Dead Isles, a lot of ships come down to go into the Varenian Sea, between Fiorano and Sala. So, it's very possible that there is very possible that there are more ships out here than just the one.
I'm gonna look for Alabaster. Because he's a pretty tall elf.
Well, once you get close enough, you'd probably be able to tell the ship from another ship.
Yeah.
You saw it already.
Mm-hmm.
You spend a little bit of time just kind of heading towards them, as the sun's getting kind of lower and lower, and the way that you're coming at it, it's kind of hitting you in the eyes from the side and making it a little bit hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see what hit you.
Oh,
God
You feel
damn
something
it.
slam into you.
Oh no.
God fucking damn it.
We're gonna need another druid.
She's an hour and a half away. We have no idea.
Well, luckily, she'll just turn back into her and then kick the shit out of whatever that is, and then turn back into a bird.
She doesn't have any spell slots left.
yeah, that was my
Also-
last wild shape of the day.
If it is Halabaster, probably Philippa.
You feel
I think it's-
teeth bite into your neck for 7 points of piercing damage. And
Cool.
then something hit you in the spine.
Oh,
Oh.
rude as shit. Alright, you said there's...
For 8 points of piercing, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so -8 and con save. Look. This is not how I wanted this trip to go. Fuck. 5.
Wow.
5.
Wah, 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 wah.
You are poisoned for... Oh, no. Poisoned for 1 hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the target falls unconscious for the same duration. Or until it takes damage, or another creature uses an action to shake it awake.
Well, hitting the ocean will certainly wake you up.
Yeah, well... Yeah, so
How
I'm
high
at-
up was? How high up were you?
Did she?
Do we need to calculate that?
You might.
I
Let me
mean,
put it this way.
Fantasy
she had
water, not
flown
real
down
water.
closer. She had
Well,
flown
let-
down.
Let me put it this way. According to the actual rules of the game, because I had to look this up recently, if you stop flying because like you fall unconscious or something, you immediately fall 520 feet.
Yes. Which Hallie showed her earlier.
Right, which is bad.
I remember this.
I was
Willow,
just
do you
thinking
trust
about
me?
that today.
Yes.
Sure.
You shouldn't have.
Never again.
He tried to tell you right then, and you didn't listen.
Yeah, he said it plain as day.
It is Hallie.
What did you want him to make a sign?
Maybe.
You immediately fall unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I
And
can't
then-
even like bonus action.
Next thing you know, you're waking up, coughing up water.
Is she still the giant eagle, or is she?
No. I don't think so. It's not concentration, but
No, if you fall unconscious, you return to your shape.
Even if she didn't lose all her hit points?
Yeah, I think if you
If it's
fall
like a
unconscious-
spell effect, she fell unconscious? Because I thought it was just if she lost all her hit points,
Nope.
she turned back.
Concentration.
You can stay in beast shape for 6 hours before reverting
If
back
you
to your
fall
own
unconscious, you
Yep.
return.
Oh, okay.
form. Yeah. It's
Well, hitting the water maybe made you lose some hit points, but now you're awake
yeah. Back to human form.
in the water, in the middle of the ocean.
Ow.
I'm gonna say Willow takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage from hell of a belly flop.
Ow. That would hurt so bad. Okay, damage is taken. That's not even there. Can I see anything from where I'm floating?
Make a perception roll with disadvantage.
Awesome. I'm rolling really well tonight.
I believe in you.
Okay, that's not as bad as it could have been. Perception 15 with disadvantage.
15. You come spluttering back to the surface. Break the surface. You start looking around, trying to wipe the water from your eyes, but your hands are wet, and it's really hard to tell. You kind of get your bearings based on where the sun is. You know you weren't out for very long, a couple of seconds, but you cannot see either ship. But you do see something circling above you.
Even better. What is it? I have to perceive.
It looks like it might be a pseudo dragon.
Oh god. It's Philippa. Hey. It's not nice.
There's just bodies of seagulls just littering the top of the ocean. Philippa's just murdering every single goddamn seagull I could find.
Did you know that was me? Just gonna. Is there any land nearby?
No.
I got nothing. Yeah, because I can't wild shape into anything. I've been.
Are you stuck?
I'm stuck.
What do you have left?
I have a 7th level spell slot.
You can use higher level spells to cast lower level spells if you want.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also have a 3rd level spell slot. Like, there are a couple things that I can only do at their own level.
What do you mean?
Well, like
No,
scrying, for
you
example.
can't power it up, but you can still use a higher level slot to cast a lower level spell.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you have a 7, you can cast anything below it.
Most anything, yeah.
If she has a 7, could she not just wild shape?
No.
No, because it doesn't.
Wild
It's
shape
not
is
powered by
like-
spell
Yeah,
slots.
it's a separate feat. Hold for brain think. I could get my staff out and I don't know, I have Bigby's hand that I could use to like paddle me away.
What about summon beast?
Let me see. I mean, there's certain things that I would have had to have prepared.
Summon beast is from your staff though, and it lasts like an hour.
Oh, it is. Look at that.
Just swim you away or something.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
What are you
We will
summoning?
use something.
Whale.
It's been a while.
It's
been a
been a while.
It's been a whale.
Or a dolphin.
No, dolphins are assholes. Whale.
But dolphins like to fuck.
Yeah, and I don't have time for that.
Do not have time to fuck a dolphin. Do you hear me?
It's
Dragoon's waiting.
It's good.
Goodbye.
He's got time to fuck a dolphin.
Message for you, Willow.
I saw that.
Well, it's just gonna be Jonah.
Can I do all of this at the same time, though?
Well, you have several rounds as much as you want.
I suppose. Okay, so
Why?
I would like to cast. Let me see. I better make sure that I can do this. Where?
How far away is Philippa from her? 3
Maybe a
feet.
couple hundred feet.
Like 300?
Hmm?
Like within 300 feet?
I'm gonna say yes,
Cool.
but
I want to cast.
she
what?
does appear to be headed back toward the ship.
I'm casting Earthbind before she can do that.
Oh no.
you want your baby back? Give us the skull.
You want your Philippa.
I'm watching you like a fucking movie right now. I'm just like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
I have no fucking clue.
If I had any ability to draw the image of you hitting the water and looking at Philip and being like, hey, it's not nice.
No, it's me.
That was mean.
What the fuck? I didn't have beef with you until now.
I think Willow like came out of the water and was like, "How did you know it was me?" And then looks around. There's like dead seagulls all over the place. Oh,
You
okay.
just didn't.
It was only a pseudo murder. Killed me. Killed me.
Earthbind.
All right. Well, you don't have to have Earth for an Earthbind spell.
It's true.
Just
All
a
it
name.
is bringing them back to the ground if they're flying.
Just see
Like-
these
Yeah.
tendrils of water just shoot up and wrap around Philippa. Or I guess there's a saving throw.
Strength. Pseudo dragons are great at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Known for being super strong.
Strong. So strong.
So pseudo strength.
What is the DC?
17 for me.
Nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
My spells are getting stronger because I'm getting
Ah,
big and strong.
I rolled a 15 minus 2.
You are mine.
As she's flying back, just down
Yeah.
into the water. And as
And it's like
she-
safely.
yeah, as she gets brought down onto the water, you see this dot coming towards you
Great.
in the sky.
In the sky.
Yeah,
All right. I'm getting my
Alley in the sky with
rocketing towards you.
Alley in the sky with evil.
I'm getting my staff out. I'm getting this whale, and we're gonna swim back to where I came from.
With Philippa.
Yes.
Nice.
Hallie gonna
Like-
kill you if you take Philippa.
Well, I feel like I might be dead either way.
Oh my god, I'm not around to cast Revivify!
Well, I mean, he can,
I
you
would
know,
save myself if I didn't use up all my spell slots. Okay, not all of them, most of them. Still. I had to get here faster, so water.
So, what sort of dragon, or not dragon?
Whale.
are you like
Whale.
shoving Philip in a backpack or something?
I'm just like, it's like tired to me.
A killer whale.
They're vast, right?
It's just sort of a vague spirit, I think, isn't it?
Orca.
Orca.
It's not an actual thing.
Let me
It's
see.
like a
It's a bestial spirit.
yeah. So it's like you pick like airland or water, and then it's like a sort of a amorphous, vaguely whatever kind of creature.
It does say that it's a small beast, so maybe not an orca, but like a
Otter.
whale that would be smaller than that.
Sea otter.
What is
Yeah.
this is summon what?
It's summon beast.
It's on the staff.
Yeah, it's on the staff.
So it's like it can just pull you through the water, like it's a sea-doo.
Yeah,
You get a little baby orca.
great. I love it.
Like comes up and you it kind of nuzzles underneath you and you grab onto its dorsal fin with football Philippa in the other hand, and it starts dragging you through the water, like keeping you kind of up and out of the water. Um, when Philippa goes and disappears from your arm.
Bitch.
You dismissed her. Okay. Neat.
And then right next to you, flying along.
What'd you do that for?
And it's just like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 feet above you. And you look back and you see that dot is getting closer and closer. And you can hear this voice. Willow, wait!
Is it Alabaster?
You recognize that voice.
Yeah. Really bold of you to tell me to wait.
Damn, girl.
I keep going.
I understand. He like flies in and just kind of hovers there for a minute. Or not a minute. He just kind of comes in and he hovers probably about 30 feet or so up in the air near you.
Why, you scared I'm gonna bite?
Shouldn't I be?
Yeah, you probably should be.
We have the same goals.
Do we?
Yes. I'm taking this to a place to destroy it. Just let me do what my patron has instructed me.
You want to know something? The king has ordered us to find you and bring you back because of the stunt you pulled.
I expected as much.
Yeah, did you? When you left us?
I knew the consequences of my actions, but also that my inaction could lead to the downfall of the place that I called home for a long time.
What place is
My
that?
loyalty to the king stands in my actions. By not returning the skull to him, I have saved our kingdom.
I mean, that's great and all, but he wasn't super understanding when we said anything to that effect.
I don't expect him to be understanding. I never did. Which is why I didn't return to High Keep.
You didn't return to us either.
No. I had to take care of the skull.
Yeah.
Destroy it.
And how is it? Is it still doing fine?
Do not pursue me. If you do, it will mean your doom. Or I am going to mine. And if you follow me too closely, it will be all of us.
See, the thing is, we're kind of doomed whatever we do. And we gotta bring you in. I know I say we, and I'm here by myself right now, but I swear I have compatriots still. What kind of doom is supposed to befall us? Should we pursue you? Do you even know, or you
Sailing
scare
into
me?
the deep void. The
'Cause
bottom of that torrent lies a creature of great power, the ancient world. And only a creature of great power can destroy the skull if it is smashed, releases Zengris. I don't know if I will survive going through the eye, but I'm going to try.
You on your own, or are you
I
go
have
two-fisting
protectors.
them?
I'm sure you have seen. You're cunning.
How did you know I was watching?
I've seen you do it. I just assumed. But go back to your friends. Tell your king that I sank to the depths with the skull, and it has been taken care of. I am sorry, truly sorry, for any consequences from the king, from what I have done.
You know, the king can do what he wants, but the thing that really hurts most is that you didn't trust us to have your back on this. I mean, I know you're treating this as though you're some kind of martyr, sacrificing yourself for the greater good. But we were a family, and you just left.
I had hoped to hand this over to my patron. She told me that she could not take it to her realm, so I seeked out other means. I had hoped to hand it over and be able to return, but this is where we are. It was my loyalty to you, to everyone else, that has driven me down this path. Though if you try to stop me, I will make sure you do not. Now, go back to your friends, turn your boat around, and leave me to my fate. Goodbye, Willow. He once again starts flying and
Bastard.
follows after.
Willow continues on to reach the ship.
Takes a while to get back to it, with the thoughts racing in your head.
It takes a while.
His words over and over again. Finally, as you're watching for her return, and the sun has gone down, there's still just a little bit of light on the horizon. She was supposed to be back long ago.
What if she's dead?
It's taking too long.
Ergun's just like out at the bow, just like staring off, like looking long.
I have this
His
reoccurring
man's right
nightmare.
next to him.
I have this reoccurring nightmare that I'm a bird, and I find a ship, and I get on the ship, but then a gust of wind takes me off the ship, but then I'm too far away to get to land, and then I drown.
Is this helpful at this juncture?
No.
Ergun, you see something breaking the surface headed towards the boat. It doesn't take you long to recognize that shock of black hair, slicked down as it is, on top of Willow's head.
Oh, I immediately like jump into the water and swim after her.
And she's headed towards you, and you're swimming towards her.
Cocktail.
God, that's
Kismet runs and throws a ladder over the side closest to them.
You meet up probably 50, 60 feet from the boat, from the ship.
Yeah. I guess I don't know how. Does she still have the spirit thing with her?
Yeah, it's the whale.
Okay.
It's the whale.
Baby.
thing.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean, I believe I can just dismiss it once I don't need it.
I'm gonna bring her over. I'm sure she's like really tired.
And I'm sad.
Two of you take the whale the rest of the way, and Kismet has thrown a ladder down so you can get up easily.
I just hold me.
Mhm.
I'll just climb up.
This is my arms are around your neck.
Mhm.
Yeah, Willow, make a Constitution saving throw.
God.
Oh no! I don't need her to hold on to me. I just like literally have her in one hand, and I
Now
have the
it's
other.
just
No, she's already done it. That's not what the
17.
saving throw is. 17?
17, I'm okay.
Yeah, your hardiness and being used to the ocean, normal person would have definitely been very exhausted. You only have one level of exhaustion.
Love it.
Only one.
Only one.
Great. Let's add that.
Ding! 1 exhaustion. For Willow Hickling.
1 exhaustion added.
Please long rest to remove exhaustion.
I need a long rest so bad.
What happened?
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
I'm a little hurt, but I'll be okay.
What happened?
Philippa shot me down.
Who?
What is
Philippa?
Hallie's pseudo dragon familiar.
And
Not a real dragon.
my pseudo dragon.
the joke of a dragon?
And I saw Halabaster. He said to not pursue him anymore. His plan is to go into the void and find this creature that's supposed to destroy the skull and Zengris. And
That
that he did
seems-
not make it.
That seems optimistic.
Surviving the void seems optimistic.
Yeah. All of it.
How far away are they?
I mean, we were fairly close to the,
Does he
you know,
does he have a new crew?
it's this. Oh, you were sleeping.
It's
Yeah.
Celine's crew.
Yeah. He's
I
been
hate
with
them.
Two-Faced and
Nicolina and Amelia.
Amelia Rugburn.
Yeah.
Rugby.
Rugbane.
Super close.
That's where I got it from,
Rugburn.
though. Now I realize
Emily
where
Rugburn.
that came from. Yeah, that's almost famous.
Aw. That's cute. So he said not to pursue him or it would lead to our doom.
Meaning what? It's a suicide run?
Yeah.
And
Stop.
they just agreed
He
to.
would make sure that we wouldn't follow him into the void. Because he thinks that he will not survive.
I'm not as concerned with his survival, but if this thing at the bottom fails to kill Zengris, he will have released this elder creature to rampage across the world.
Well, and what's this monster at the bottom of a whirlpool? We think it's going to be benevolent and just destroy it instead of taking that power? What even is this thing?
Oh no.
Never heard of such a thing.
You know nothing about the eye?
The eye is one of the great mysteries. I've researched many things like it, but nothing I've run across in my research mentions any kind of creature in the eye. Most people don't even understand what it is. I don't even understand what it is.
It would seem that he had some other insight.
Oh, sure, his patron.
Who apparently couldn't take it to their realm, whatever.
Honestly, the fact that their patron didn't take it makes me actually somewhat believe them.
How far? Orlac wants to try to figure out how far away they actually are based on what Willow was talking about. How far?
Check.
Yeah.
This is not going to go well.
Can I assist because I was
Ooh,
just
natural 20.
Nice.
never mind.
I pull out my journal and I do math. I'm like,
You were headed this way for this long, and the hypotenuse with the acute.
Yeah.
And the wind was
Shit
going
Brian
by my
can't do, but I'm sure Orlac can.
They're probably a good 20 miles away.
And how far are we from the eye?
Maybe 60 miles.
So could
It's like
a
a
creature?
day and a quarter.
So could a creature like moving at 60
And a
feet
half.
get to the ship before they get to the eye?
Two trains.
Are
they
leaving
might
the
be able to.
station.
Yeah, I suck at those, so that's why I'm asking.
Maybe.
Orlok does some more math.
A ship can go
D&D. Ships.
44 miles a day, I think, like a standard sailing ship.
It might be different with D&D though.
No, I think that is the D&D.
Oh, that's a
one.
D&D one? Yeah, okay.
Our ship is fancy though. It's the shallow, wide ship, so it goes.
Oh,
fast.
fancy.
It's very fancy.
So fun.
Can you
Sorry.
tell the Mighty Nine are at sea where I'm watching right now?
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, so a sailing ship
Finish.
goes 120 miles per day at 5 miles an hour. So we're a half a day from the eye.
Hmm.
But they're closer.
They are closer.
So Orlac does his math. So I think it sounds to me like I can get there. And I look at everybody, and this is such a terrible plan. I look at everybody and go, "Do you want me to stop the ship?"
His ship?
Yes.
Can you do that?
Yes.
From this far?
I have to go over there.
Oh,
Oh.
By yourself?
be careful going by yourself.
I can only think of one way to do it.
How long can you stop it for, and how close do you have to be?
I have to touch it.
Uh,
But I can stop it for a day.
What the fuck? What the?
Yes, I can.
If it,
I think
it would buy us
Hold
some
on.
time.
if we stop the ship, we might be able to just stop them.
That's why I'm asking if we want me to stop the ship. He looks confused that Eliza's saying this now. He's like, yeah, that's why I'm doing
are
it.
you stopping time for a day, or you're just freezing the ship in
Freezing the
motion
ship.
for a day? So, what if they,
They could
within
still
a
jump
day,
up.
realize that you're standing on the water touching their ship?
I don't have to stand there. Once I touch it, it'll stop and I can swim back. And I can be underwater most of the time.
Sounding slightly more plausible.
And then we catch up and we shoot them.
Right.
Like,
We cast water breathing. We'd have to do some math and figure out where they're going to be by the time you stop them. And
Or you could all come with me. Water breathing. And I can carry you there.
Willow's not fit for travel.
None of us are at our best, but The world is at stake.
Do we have 8 hours for rest?
We would if we stop them.
So you
Alright.
stop them, we rest, we attack.
The danger is they might be able to undo what I did if they have enough time.
If this
Are they within 8 hours of the
Can
eye?
Ask a question I don't want to ask. If this skull is so powerful that a patron deity couldn't handle it, what hope have we or the king of destroying such a thing?
First of all, his patron's not a god. It's an entity. But secondly, you're assuming that it's telling the truth. Perhaps it just didn't want to bring it to its realm and instead plans on unleashing it on ours.
Oh my god,
Perfectly honest.
sending Hallie to the eye.
Because maybe that's the only way to release it. Knows how to release it. Or perhaps it's feeding it to the thing down there, if such a thing actually exists. We know
I
nothing
talked
about
to
this
the thing.
patron.
You can just tell it, okay, I'll release you, smash it, and it'll give you a wish.
You're basing that on what?
I talked to it. When we first found the thing, I touched it and I spoke to the being.
why it was
It was maybe not the smartest decision I've ever
No.
made, and I damn near didn't escape with my sanity or my life, but I did, and
No, all I'm saying is it might not have been telling the truth either.
And Kismet, I do trust Avery.
I trust Avery.
She knows what she's
I
doing.
think she's powerful enough.
If I thought that throwing this thing into the eye would actually destroy it, I would say let Halabaster go. But we have nothing to base that on other than the word of some extraplanar entity whose motives are questionable. And if we're wrong, if we let him go and we're wrong, it unleashes a great evil that could destroy all of us.
Whether or not we're wrong, if we don't go after him, we will lose everything and everyone back home.
it would seem that we don't have a choice.
I don't like this,
Warlock,
but
we should go, and we will follow.
If we all want to go now, if Willow, you can cast water breathing. How long does it last?
24 hours.
Willow, you need to rest. Even for an hour?
Won't help. We have to go.
I can cast it ritually too.
Everybody get in the water.
And save a spell slot.
And I'll look at the captain and say, and I'll show him my math because I don't. I mean, like someone asked, like how close are they to the eye? I'm like, I'm sure Ergun could have figured that out, but I have no clue. Like, it's like some Pythagorean thing that I don't understand.
I could do it, but my brain hurts.
Captain,
I don't wanna.
and I tell him like go to this course and pick us up.
Yeah, he's been kind of attentive on this and like listening to trajectories and all sorts of stuff like that with and the ship's navigator is also there, and they're like kind of mapping out exactly where they need to go. And he's like, well, it sounds like it's very important, so yeah, you know, we'll meet you there.
Everyone get in the water.
Oh.
Oh boy, here we go. All right. Once everybody's in the water and like they're looking up and like Ergun, like Orlak comes to the rail and when you're all in the water, he jumps off and casts polymorph, and I become a sperm whale. gargantuan size. Just goes sploosh.
The whole
God.
ship is- So little warning next time.
I almost wanted to like to go. Get all.
All right. Everybody kind of grabs a piece of Orlac.
And once they cast water breathing on everybody else, actually cast it on me too. Then I don't have to come for air. I just swim under the water.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Before we go
Uh,
under, Kismet just says, they saw her coming. We should go deeper than shallower.
Swim downward. I'm 70 feet long.
But are you slippery?
Uh-huh.
Fasten a rope to him.
I mean, kind of slippery, but not so slippery that you
Okay.
can't SeaWorld your way over
So-
there.
As we're going,
Size of a cow.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're
You,
all just like,
We're just holding on.
Dive down and you see schools of fish and sharks and dolphins, and they all give you plenty of wide berth as you just coast through, and underneath you you can see these jagged rocks. You see more ruins underneath, and just this big, you're kind of going over this like reefy area with all of this life, and then all of a sudden it just drops off and you look down and it's like standing on top of a building. Yeah.
Isn't it night outside?
Shut the fuck up. No, I'm just kidding.
There's like glowing coral.
Okay, fine. You can't see anything. How's that?
Bioluminescent.
You
No,
get it.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
bioluminescent creatures.
Plankton in the water, and it creates luminescence all around us in our.
I'm also saying we have more of a cover as we're getting close to Hallie's ship.
I got blindside. I could see it anyway.
No
Yeah.
plankton.
You guys can't see it. I got it.
Stealthy. No plankton.
Krill.
Like, if you really don't want me to narrate
No, I want you to narrate
something
this
pretty,
first.
then I won't. That's fine.
I want to see the pretty thing.
I want to say the pretty things. I'm just saying we have some cover approaching the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
All right, you get there.
All right.
Oh.
So I want to come up under the ship, which is probably still moving pretty fast. So I'm gonna have to sort of time this right. I want to get toward the front of the ship, but like below it, like within reach of it. So I'm gonna have to turn back into me, touch the hull, and then we can talk because the ship will stop.
Will it?
Yep.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
Oh no.
Nope, it won't. You know why? Because you haven't
Why?
told me what you're going to do yet.
Right? I know. I know. I'm saying if the thing that I'm gonna do works, which I think it will.
doesn't.
Oh. Well, swam all this way for nothing. Let's go back.
Well,
Great.
And you still can't see anything.
That's right. All right. So I get to the front, and I sort of I turn back into me within range of the ship,
Mhm.
so I can touch it. And I touch the hull with the feather token anchor,
Ah, nice.
which says, I use an action. For the next 24 hours, the vessel cannot be moved by any means.
what a thing. Swoon.
What?
All right. So you basically all I was saying before was that it suddenly drops off and then you basically had nothing to see anyway because the water was just black all around you. So
If you've ever been diving in the deep ocean, there's nothing to see.
yeah, you get up there and he pulls up underneath and then you're all kind of treading water and see Orlac go up. And
So it looks like a feather, and I have this little feather in my hand, and I touch it to the
Stand by.
hull. Yeah, it looks like a feather.
stand by.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Should I have roll 20 open? Should
As you're getting closer, because you kind of come in really low, and you start coming up, and you can see that this boat is moving, and there is just a school of sharks all around it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like push my. My plan was to get within like arm length from the
Yeah.
hull and then turn back into me. So if I have to go in the middle of a bunch of sharks, I'll do it.
Okay. Great.
He's got shark bodyguards. These are mercenary sharks.
I
Don't
mean,
judge them. They were young and needed the money.
Well, there was sharkfish following us before. There might just be following the boat, looking for
Maybe he has a druid ally. And
fish.
these are her
Sure.
shark babies.
They're looking for their enemies, the Jets.
Waha.
Oh. All right.
I killed Elton.
Orlac, are you pulling up into these sharks with the whole crew on you and then transforming?
Yeah, because I can't communicate with them because I'm a whale.
We
Um,
can see the sharks.
What?
Well, we can see the sharks. Like we're like.
Yeah.
I think we'd like tap each other and let go further down and wait for you to come back.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell what they're doing because they're sort of on me. So so what I'm doing, you guys can do whatever. I'm going to go right up to the hull, change back, and immediately touch it with the
Okay.
feather.
What are the rest of you doing?
Kismet's gonna see sharks from about 30 feet away. I'm guessing in the water. I've got dark vision, so maybe 6 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
And tap the other ones around and like motion. I don't know if we can talk underwater or not.
A little
But-
bit hard to understand.
yeah, I think it's muffled, but you still can.
And point at the sharks and let go and hope everybody else also does the same.
Willow?
If Willow lets go, Ergun will.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'm gonna roll a voluntary perception check.
Okay, I've been with you your whole life, but it's fine.
She's got exhaustion.
I let go.
I
I'm
am-
watching Kismet.
Then Kismet was next to Eliza on purpose.
Yeah.
Just grabbed
Yeah,
her.
that's fair.
Grabbed her by the pants.
I also rolled a 24, so
Dang.
What are you
I
doing, Willow?
noticed.
Ugh. I'm letting go. I know I'm not strong enough for a fight.
Orlac, as you start getting closer to the ship, the sharks start coming toward you. Roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm so glad we jumped.
Yeah, nothing like abandoning your mage. It's fine. I see how you are.
Okay, fine.
We
Fine,
Whale.
sir.
eat sharks.
Okay.
It's a whale. They don't eat
I-
sharks.
I will look.
Do sperm whales eat sharks and squid?
I will
They
look at
are
Kismet,
carnivores.
and I will look at Eliza, and like, dead air. You watch her, and I
No,
will.
you
swim.
already did it.
You
I
can
guess
handle this. You're a fucking whale.
I guess I go off. Do I go off my initiative or the whales? I guess the whales.
Yeah.
Whales, yeah.
Maybe
All right, 14.
14.
Whale 5e.
Been a whale.
Spin a whale. Oh, they only have killer whale. Killer whale stats.
Maybe good. Let's see. Oh, come on. Come on.
I'm scared.
How many creatures can you swallow?
stuck in my head now.
Good.
Been aware.
Oh, that's fun. I googled how many creatures can a gargantuan creature swallow, and there's no official limit.
It's, ah.
Eh, well.
This is awesome. You said that. You can't see it, but it says, "I found these results." Swallow whole. Capacity limits.
No, but there isn't exactly. It depends on the creature. Some of them say you can only hold this many. This one doesn't.
Don't you just love DMing for this group of creative, well, speaking for myself, creative assholes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing
What
everything
you
we
roll on
can to make it hard for you.
14.
All right. The rest of you want to roll in? Do so.
Oh boy.
I'll do it. I'll do it now.
I guess if you were going by like the battle mat and like squares, like sharks are what? Medium sized? Large size? Medium? How big is a shark?
Let me check.
My medium.
I don't give a shark.
That's not it.
Ah.
Wait, where are my fucking sharks? There we go. Large beast.
So I guess I could swallow like 2. I mean, because that would be what would fit into the base of a gargantuan creature. Because a gargantuan's like 4x4 base, so it would fit like 2. I guess it would be how you stack them.
Yeah. YouTube recently has been giving me all sorts of stuff on underwater creatures, and I just watched this whole thing on sperm whales and how big of an asshole they are.
Oh yeah.
Like, and they hold a grudge. So like, when you hear like Moby Dick, that's based off of real sperm whales that would attack ships and break them to pieces with their giant skulls.
God.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Weird is the D&D version of the sperm whale doesn't have, because a lot of things will have like, it's like Siege Breaker or something that basically does double damage to objects,
Mm-hmm.
like a boat, but the sperm whale doesn't.
Well then, we're gonna have to make up an Aldgate version of the sperm whale, aren't we?
Right. Iron skulled killer whale. Iron skulled mega whale.
There we go.
Mega whale.
Well, apocalypse.
The mecha whale.
The whale apocalypse, brother.
Just have the Megalodon back.
Meg.
You seen those teeth? They're like,
Oh yeah.
they nasty.
There it is. You nasty.
You nasty.
Your mama nasty. Mm.
Don't talk about my mom.
In this one article that's talking about how many things you can swallow, some guy goes, maybe the limit is 5 because that's the exact size of an average adventuring party.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
We resemble that remark.
Hey.
So, these guys.
But there ain't nothing average about you guys.
Yeah, we're special.
My
As
mom
soon as
said-
they see you coming, they all like, as one, kind of, and start rushing towards the whale.
That's
I'm gonna say 5 of them attack. Wow, that's a lot of 2s. Oh,
You leave that whale alone.
luckily my armor class sucks, so that'll help.
yeah. I have to assume lots of hit points though.
He's pretty beefy, but he has more than Orlac. Let's put it that way.
Cow of the sea.
18 hit.
Oh yeah,
What is your AC?
13.
13,
He real big.
but not an 8.
No, an 8 will miss.
He a big boy.
So like half of
I
them.
need
miss.
a big boy. I need a
So
big
let's
boy.
see here. 3 hit for 13 hit points each. 26, 9, 39 hit points.
39. Okay.
Trying to rip him apart. And now it's your turn. Thanks.
I'm going to move and dash. Well, how far away am I from the boat?
You're within a regular move at this point.
Okay, so I use my move to get to the side of the
Wait,
boat.
sorry, I didn't see everyone else had.
Oh,
in.
sorry.
So we're gonna go Kismet,
It's Matt.
unless you wanna.
I mean, I'm gonna watch unless shark comes near me or this whale looks like it's hurting. I'm gonna hold unless something comes near me.
Okay. Now, Orlac.
All right, I swim up to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna dismiss the spell.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm me again, and I touch the feather to the hull.
And the whole ship just, you hear it groan and creak. You can hear it underwater. And the whole thing, like, kind of almost like moves to the side and almost capsizes and then uprights itself, like, and is just sitting in the water there.
Orlac's grinning until the sharks turn around.
Yeah. Ergun.
I think Eliza, so for some reason, should go before me.
Oh, she rolled in late. Yep, there we go.
Yeah,
Eliza.
sorry.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I am going to cast. I'm going to swim up. How many feet are we from the surface?
You're about 60 feet from the surface, and you swim at half of your regular movement. Unless you have a swimming speed.
Okay, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to reach over. I'm going to touch Kismet, and I'm going to cast Water Walk.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Kismet rockets to the surface.
Wait, you can't. It's verbal.
Oh,
No,
it's
you can,
verbal.
because
You
you
can
have...
talk underwater.
Yeah, you have water breathing.
I have
It
water
allows
breathing.
you to talk underwater.
Yeah, you have water breathing.
Oh,
You can talk-
actually, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to cast. So I can cast it up to 10 willing creatures. So I think first I'm going to check and see if you guys want this. I'm going to assume you do.
Yeah, I don't think you really check. Like, are you asking us underwater if you want us,
I'm gonna.
or are you just doing it?
I don't think we have time to talk
Okay.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it.
One thing I think that Eliza, as a soldier, might want to consider is
Yeah.
if you
No,
go
that's right,
above
exactly.
the water, then
They
everyone
can
on the
see
ship can
us.
see you.
Right.
And
No, that's why I'm
sharks
saying
can
I
still
would
attack
check.
you from underneath.
Yeah.
In fact,
Um,
they love that shit.
Right.
Again, watching
yeah.
some of these freaking shark videos.
I know. That's why. So that's why I was like trying to figure out if you guys wanted me to. Otherwise, I'm swimming towards the. You know what? Actually, how far away is the closest shark?
About 50 feet.
Oh, it's willing creatures. I was about to try to cast Water Walk on the sharks.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Ugh, what the fuck?
Can't break up here.
But it says up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range. If it didn't say willing, all
That would've
those
been
sharks
funny.
would be getting water. Damn it.
No. I
Can the
so
shark
badly want to let you do it, but I
comprehend
just can't.
Be willing or unwilling.
Yeah.
Oh, at some point, Orlac could research a unwilling version for you. I can do spell research.
That would be amazing.
Sounds
Okay. Well, okay. So I don't want to cast Water Walk because I want you guys. I don't want you guys to get. It's not going to help at this point. So I'm just going to swim towards everything. I don't know if it's more than. I'm guessing my swimming speed is about the same as my walking speed. So I'm guessing it's more than
No,
6.
You're half speed underwater.
Okay.
No, as a ranger, she
Unless
has-
you're ranger thing, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's just for favored terrain.
Better fucking look that up.
Death.
yeah. So I mean I have this. Let me pull up my features and traits.
Roving, so your walking speed increases by 5 and you gain a climbing speed and a swimming speed equal to your walking speed.
Yeah.
there you go.
And because I have mobile, my walking speed increases by 10. So
It's already factored in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Swimming speed. So you have a swim speed of 45.
Yep. So I'm going to
Why 45?
swim towards the boat, and if there's a shark in the way, we'll see what happens.
There's plenty of sharks. There's like, a good dozen of them or so here.
Cool.
You can
Really?
fire your bow if you wanted to.
Can I use my bow under? Okay. I'm going to pull the bow out, and I'm going to try to fire the bow at a shark. See what happens.
Cool. I know
Disadvantage?
crossbows don't have disadvantage. I don't
It's
remember
a
if
long
bows
bow.
do.
There's a long.
Checking.
Yeah, check. Go ahead and roll, Tiffany, but roll one at a time.
Yeah.
The first one is the one that.
So a ranged weapon automatically misses beyond the weapon's normal range. Like even against a target within normal range, it has disadvantage unless it's a crossbow, a net, or a weapon like a javelin. So you'd have disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, she still never misses, even with disadvantage.
I mean, it's
That's
a
fair.
19.
Oh no!
Shucks.
Shark has a natural armor of 12.
Okay.
You have plus 12, so yeah, just don't roll one.
Keep in mind, the sharks also have resistance to fire damage
Oh.
because they're underwater.
Oh, that makes
No.
sense.
No.
uh, 13 on the first hit.
All right. 13 hit points.
13 points of damage. 19 to hit. 13 points of damage. And then, a 14 on that second one. So I rolled a 2, but I think I still hit.
Still hit.
And then another 13 points of damage.
All right. How much damage was the first one?
12? 13. Both were
13.
13. So 26 total.
If that's the size of the sharks, I surrender.
They go, good of you to surrender.
And
Throw
then
down your weapons.
after, I'm going to turn around and
Star
look at
Destroyer.
everyone, and I'm going to do this and hope that they get it.
Run away.
So I think Orlac kind of calls out. I guess he just yells because he's underwater and he can talk. I guess like we can't get distracted by the sharks. We have to get on the ship.
I have to get through the sharks to get to the
Look
ship.
at the size of those sharks. They're fucking Star Destroyers. They're bigger than Star Destroyers.
We're not going to sneak past them, and if one of
What are
them's
Star
bleeding, the others
Destroyers?
might. If one of them, I'm trying to make it bleed so the others swarm it. Eliza logic. They're sharks.
I feel like that's actually like there's probably good like rooted real life stuff there.
Ooh. Oh, I know
All
what
right,
I should have
Dragoon.
done. Never mind.
So Ergun is going to he's going to pull Willow along, and he's gonna bring her onto the ship.
Okay, you move at half speed when you're dragging another character.
Cool, sounds great.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
not helping.
How far away did you say we were from the boat? 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I'll get there in 2 rounds, I guess. Cool. Actually, no, I'll do this instead. I'll cast Etherealness. No, I can't bring her with me. Never mind. I can't bring her with my Etherealness. Never mind. I swim her.
You crocodile swimming?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so
Iguana.
Yeah.
You're going up to get on the ship.
Yeah, because I got a message from Orlac in my mind saying like we have to get off of. We can't be distracted by the sharks. We have to get onto the ship.
Mainly because we're all out of spells, and if we spend them all fighting the sharks, Allie's gonna kick our ass.
Yeah.
Well, Willow's almost dead already.
Right.
I was
I have
under-
an almost
Level of
dead.
exhaustion. That's not.
Yeah.
Hardly evident.
I feel like
I
I was
have
unclear as to what the plan was before we left.
Plan.
I feel like
And
we didn't talk about this at all. Kismet was in shock.
The plan, as I remember it, was go over there, stop the boat, and then rest so that you're healed up and you can actually
Yeah, that's what I
might
thought.
survive this
We
fight.
were
but-
sleeping underwater, but now there's sharks and I don't
Yeah.
know what's
Maybe
happening.
we can sink deeper and rest.
Now, magically, I am just very depleted. Physically, I'm okay.
I'm following orders.
Oh,
Take
no.
me to the ship.
I mean, oh, now.
Take me to the boat.
All right.
Take me to boat.
I worship like a dog.
I mean, is that what you want to do, Brian? You want to go onto the ship?
I mean, that's what Orlac said, but then again, he's not necessarily a tactician.
Oh boy,
What?
we're all gonna die.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Cool.
Series 2, here we come.
Look, if you guys wanted to end
We're
this
not out of it yet.
campaign, we could just,
TPK!
Let the
here
bad
we
guys win.
go.
No, this is not how we're going out.
I'll just keep
Hallie
casting
can live
banishment
with
till we get a
even
Baylor.
More familiar trauma. Only
I'm
this time it's because he killed everyone.
I'm casting speak with animals.
Yes!
All
I
right.
want to tell
Listen,
the
my
sharks.
Sharky brothers.
Hi, sharks. Listen up. Y'all are big and we're teeny. Leave us alone.
Oh, you should tell them about the squid. They can eat squid.
Yeah, there's probably a whole bunch of squid back there.
Oh my god, y'all.
There's no squid back there.
It's an octopus.
That's right.
I spit everywhere saying that. There's a huge, very hurt octopus that way a while. And you can eat them.
Really?
Yeah, cause we're nibbles, you know? And that's a meal.
Puppy sharks.
Why have a snack when you can have the
trying
whole?
to persuade the attacking sharks?
Yes.
Those are the shrieking eels. They always get louder when they're about to feast on human flesh.
I guess make a persuasion roll
Cool.
with disadvantage because
excited.
you're in combat.
Fine.
John, I actually have Carol Kane on my movie.
In
Wait,
your
hang
movie?
on.
Yeah, the movie that I'm doing up in Ely right now. I
my
was,
God.
yeah.
I got
Oh, that's super
21
cool.
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
You got a what?
Nice.
I got 21 with disadvantage.
Nice.
Dude, that's fucking rad.
The sharks don't seem to care what you say.
Souls. Just 'cause
Sorry.
we're little. Fine.
Ben, you have to ask her about Star Trek Strange New Worlds. She's the new chief engineer.
I know she's leaving our movie directly to like after she's done to go do that.
Is Tig Notaro leaving, or is it the blonde guy? Oh,
No,
Strange
that
New
was
World. Strange
Enterprise.
New World. That's right. Strange New World is the other guy. Never mind.
Yeah, he
Notaro
sacrificed.
should be in everything. FYI.
Yeah,
Yes.
always.
Hard yes.
Is that it for Willow?
Yeah.
You rolled so high.
I put my heart into that.
Yep.
I'm defeated
And
that didn't work.
I appreciate that, but there's something going on with these sharks.
It's fine.
Ooh.
Well, now we know there's something going on with the sharks. As Airgoon drags me in the water.
Right. Let's see, we're gonna put one here, and there.
Did my
I feel
best.
like we're having a very proper battle with these sharks.
Who doesn't have all of their hit points? So we got Willow.
Hi.
Those 10 extra hit points you gave me earlier brought me up to just barely over half.
Excellent.
I might need to heal. Technically, when we lost Hallie, we lost our healer.
I'm a healer. I'm just
You are a healer,
tired.
and I am technically all, but we're both half healers. We're not cleric healers.
I have the best I can do is I do have the heal spell, which is just
Yeah.
like 70
Now,
hit.
druids are
Bam.
straight up healers.
Druids, yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
Rangers are half healers.
Revivify.
I have that one because you keep dying, Willow Hickling.
Cure wounds. I don't
Ben,
wanna.
I read it, sir.
Revival.
what do you think?
I'm scared. That's what I think.
You do you, boo.
Oh, I will.
Oh man, Kismet so does not want to be here. She knows she has to, but she so doesn't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this.
I hate that the sharks didn't listen to me.
Willow is just very sad.
It's fine. Ah!
The sharks are shunning her.
No!
Shun. Okay, so we've got. Let's start with Orlac, who is right up next to the ship.
Me for the beast.
I call they missed. No?
Wait a minute.
Dog.
Ooh.
Puppy!
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, then the 25 and the natural 20 also hit.
Nope. Too high.
Too high, too high.
Too high.
So that's. Unprepared. 13, 26, 39 points to Orlac.
Ow. It damaged my scales. I hate them so.
Just going up. So, Willow.
What?
We are frenzying on
Howard, I
you.
swear.
That's a 25, and the second attack misses.
Damn straight.
So that's 13 piercing, and then we get a single attack each.
Alright, 13.
You're good.
Interesting. Was there any more damage on that or just the 13?
21 hit you, Ben,
It does, yes.
and but probably not a 13.
Does not, no.
All right, so that's 2 hits. That's 26 points of damage. Kismet. Ooh, 16 doesn't hit. 22 hits and a 23.
Ew.
26 points of damage. And then we've got 3 sharks for Eliza.
That sounds like the worst Jane Austen movie ever. 3
It really
sharks
is.
for Eliza.
3 sharks for Eliza.
After the events of Wuthering Heights, Eliza went off and became an ocean-going sea traveler, where she befriended 3 sharks.
20 hit.
Yep.
All right. So that's 2 hits for 26 points of damage.
Okay.
Kismet.
Mm.
Guys, we're not even gonna get to Hallie. We're just gonna die by shark.
You know, she just like is motioning back at Eliza, like, all right, let's get up. And just like whips out her rapiers in the water and just swooshes all around her. I'm gonna.
Like some sort of blender.
Yeah, seriously.
Making a
Yeah.
smoothie out of sharks.
Shark.
Alright, so. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Shark smoothie. Go, shark. smoothie.
First attack. Oh, that was almost a 20. That's so annoying. I think it still hits though. That's a 24 to hit and a 22 to hit.
Both hit.
The third one is a 20 to hit. And the bonus attack is 26 to hit. So all four. Got a D8. Football. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's sorry. First one is a plus 13 damage. Second one is 15 damage. Next one is 21 damage.
Dead.
Sweet.
And then the last one goes on the other.
Take the last hit on the other one.
Yep.
Holy shit,
The
Kismet.
last one is God, why am I so bad at math right now? I'm so tired. Plus
We don't
4
That's where we're going.
plus 10 is 18 damage on the last one.
Nice. And is that it for Kismet?
I want to swim around so that I'm on the others. Oops, I'm still drawing. I didn't mean to be drawing. I'm so sorry.
That's so good.
I move around to the other side of this one without. Oh wait, no. Then I would leave this one's melee. Never mind. Fuck it. Eliza's gonna cast water walking on us. She did the thing. I'm gonna trust her. I stay right
You're not
there.
actually all lined up in a line with sharks just surrounding you. This is all.
No, but I'm swim to Eliza. I saw her do that. So if I'm not next to Eliza, I swim to Eliza.
Are you going to swim out of range of the shark?
If I have to,
Okay.
Oh,
Shark's going to take attack of opportunity
with disadvantage.
and miss.
damn straight dumb sharks that don't want to talk to me.
All right, I swim to Eliza.
Orlac looks over the situation, kind of thinks for a second, nods, turns, looks at the hull of the ship, and casts Disintegrate.
That's what I was hoping for.
So it vaporizes it.
Fellas going like, oh man, if he hits that ship with Disintegrate.
So it vaporizes a 10-foot cube out of the side of the ship, or the underside of the ship.
Oh man, it's gonna take on so much water so fast.
I hope there was nobody in that part of the hole.
They're dead. I mean, we're trying to kill them, so maybe we hope there was some. Oh my God, was Hallie in that part of the hull?
Everybody was.
But also, all the ballast would come out, and it would crack the keel. The keel's gone. The keel's now in two pieces.
I so badly want you to roll a D100 to see if Hallie was in that part of the hole.
Well, I don't think he would. I don't think nothing would happen to them. They would just everything around them would vanish. They'd be like, what?
Yeah, a 10-foot cube out of the hull of a ship is a considerable fucking hole. So Orlac's like, and just this ship that cannot move. You just see this green thing hit it, and immediately water starts pouring in. And it kind of goes.
I didn't think about that. I think I'd be sucked up into the water.
Oh.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Also,
make
it
an
cannot
athletics
move,
check.
so it can't sink.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't.
no, I failed that.
You failed the.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah. Whoosh! Right. Orlac is right next to it, disintegrates it, and the water rushes in and.
I think Argoon gets
my
a
God.
mental message from Orlac going, "Whoops, what?"
I love the thought that you just hear, oops.
This is the best.
This is amazing.
Like nothing going into this. I was like, I hope. Like I don't know if like what else there's gonna happen between them and actually fighting Hallie. Well, quite a
Oh
bit.
boy. Oh boy.
I hate this so much.
We're making a mess of it, and it's the
This is
best.
fantastic. All right, Eliza.
I mean, we might be down to like hitting Hallie with like our feet or like our shoes because we're not gonna have anything left.
Oh my god.
You can't just come in here and start hitting people with your Rex Harrison hat.
Ugh. Is it my turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna look at Kismet and I'm gonna be like, and I guess I'll cast Water Walk on her, Willow, and Ergun, and myself.
Yes, because you can't see Orlac right now.
Yeah.
You got blown into the ship.
Yep. So we all whoop.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're underwater. You just
Explosive decompression. You all have the beds.
Ugh.
Boo.
yeah.
I think he got
all
sacked more than he got blown. by
on
him.
top of the water, looking at the ship, and you notice there is a storm above you.
Ah,
Very
shit.
localized storm.
Everything sucks.
Okay, that thing has no tentacles left. What is it? What is it? Gonna stub us to death?
But you can see that, and a lightning bolt comes down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why didn't we do the tattoo of electric resistance? Someone. We have it in the party pool.
Willow, I need you to
Ah!
do a saving throw of some sort.
Mm.
I have the potion of lightning resistance.
Dexterity.
No, but there was a tattoo as well.
There's a tattoo, but
Dexterity saving throw, Will.
Oh, fine.
I am loving Sassy Willow tonight. I am
Whatever.
tired, sassy, pissed off Willow.
Like, I just want to recover my spell slots. One, I have to do this at disadvantage because I'm exhausted, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool. I rolled a 17 and a
No,
19.
It's not saving throws. I don't think. Ryan.
Oh,
Is
it's
it saving
ability
throws?
checks, isn't it?
I think it's ability checks, not saving throws for one
Or-
level of exhaustion.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna treat it like I did disadvantage because I still rolled a 17.
Okay.
And
It's
for
attacks and saving throws, you're right.
yeah, it's a dirty 20 added up.
Attacks and saving checks.
no, one level is just ability. Yeah, one level is just ability checks.
Oh, not attacks.
You rolled a
Oh.
16 for a total of
17 for a total of 20.
20. All right, cool. You just made it. As
Just-
the lightning hits down and you like roll out of the way, and it kind of behind you, and you feel
Slide.
the lightning kind of hit you, but only peripherally, which is good because I rolled a 0, an 8, and an 8.
Oh wow.
16, 26 divided by 2 is 13 points.
13.
of
It's
lightning
still
damage.
13 more points than I would have liked to have.
Wait, I hate to say this, but how can you roll a 0?
Oh, it's a 10.
It's a 10.
Oh,
Zero,
A D10 and
A
then
D10, it goes 0 to 9.
Oh, no, sorry. I thought you were counting it as 0 for a second. I was like, I think it's a 10. I don't want to say that because I don't want her to get more damage, but
I appreciate that. My gamer brain does weird things with numbers.
understood.
I hear that.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna call it right there because I need to prepare for this.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and it's actually kind of late. Shit.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is like
it
Yeah,
almost
is.
still through 11.
We are coming up on end time, and
So we're all shooting towards the surface, or have just shot up onto the surface of the water, except
on your
for
turn, everyone
Orlok,
shot
who
onto the
got
surface.
pulled into the boat by his own disintegrate spell.
Which means I'm coming in the back door.
Willow has no spell slots. I have less. That I have 53 hit points.
Mhm.
Some of you should drink potions.
This is a heads up.
As soon as we're out of the water.
I
I don't
I
think you
won't
can
be-
drink a health potion in the water.
Ben won't be here next week, is what he's trying to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Boo.
I'm sorry.
I'm happy to vote on it, but if
I'm-
Ben's not here, I want to wait.
I am booing at the situation, not at you, Ben.
So what's our
Yeah.
Like, I desperately want a game with you guys, but also we're getting to big stuff, and like
Yeah.
so what is
Killing off my old character.
so what
We
is
don't know that yet.
what is people's schedules for
John has
Yeah.
a hand up.
Can we do like a side game or something? Because I'd love to play.
Yeah, I can run something. I can run something if you want.
Oh yeah. I meant
Or,
like,
unless LJ, unless you want to run something.
No.
All right.
Okay then.
oh my god, I love you
I'm
so much.
afraid to do my first one, and I wouldn't know where to start, and it would give me anxiety. If I'm gonna do one, I'll prepare one for longer than a week.
Or yeah, if you want to run something, Brian, I'm happy to run something, but just not this particular timeline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you want to run something, cool. That's all. That works too.
May I mention we also still have the caravan characters,
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Which none of us remember where the fuck we were or what we were doing.
which is
No.
fine. We can start
We
somewhere
can start
else.
over.
Yeah, we'll just start-
caravan.
we're over there now.
Yeah, it's fine.
I was a cat.
I
was a
very
Oh,
flamboyant
teenage barbarian.
teenage barbarian. Hey,
Yes.
you guys, wake up!
I was a halfling artificer, I believe.
Yeah.
I was I wanted to be like the backstage techie,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What I
Like-
might do,
operating the rigs.
what I might do, because we really haven't been playing it very regularly
Mhm.
because this game has been so good. What do people think about if I just took all those characters and we just shift into like more of a
Standard
Actual-
D&D campaign.
yeah, well, just more of a we'll still be Midgard or whatever, but I'll shift you guys into like one of our actual modules that has like maps.
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah,
that way I
that'd be
don't have to like make everything.
Yeah.
But like take these characters or different ones.
No, the caravan characters.
The caravan
Oh, cool.
characters.
Yeah, and just like do a restart on those characters in a made module.
Yeah, I mean you'll keep whatever levels you have now. It'll just be like you have left the caravan and now you're over here. You're
So-
doing stuff.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm excited to get back to playing my my British sort of sounding cat.
What a cool
that I
name. What was her name?
I don't remember, but I based her off of
Remember
Mary
it.
Poppins.
It's like
Yeah.
an evil cat like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, with a sorcerer who would look into
Okay,
her thing and be like, "Ooh, potions! You need love."
Well, it's up to you guys. I mean, we can either do
No,
like a
that
more
sounds like
established
fun.
thing or just do or keep going the sort of vaguely weird caravan shit we've been doing. It's up to you.
No.
No,
I
shift
like
us into
that.
Midgard.
No, you're already in Midgard. It's just
Oh, sorry.
it'd be more
Shift
of
us into one of your things. Yeah. Oh,
What's
Yes,
up,
John?
John?
just John.
I think we should do what Brian wants to run because that sounds like fun.
Yes.
Because I want to run something you're excited about.
I'm excited about both of them. It's just easier to run the thing that we've already written because like all the maps are sort of already there. And I can
Yeah,
be like,
no.
oh yeah, here.
That's the one I want to do
Absolutely.
then.
Yeah, I'm so down for that.
Do I
Also-
get to be a full rogue? Or are you going to nerf me? That's the question.
What were you before?
Sneak attack. Because of,
Oh,
we're
the
thinking about some changes to sneak attack and then like
The 30 feet.
using your bonus action to hide and then using that to attack and getting sneak attack off of that, which is how rogues are supposed to be done. And so I want to be able to do that. If you think that that's broken, I'm okay with that, and I will just switch over to Bard.
Yeah,
I mean,
currently you
look,
are
because
a-
I know there's some rule about it. I just don't remember at the time when it happened. I couldn't remember what it was, and I haven't looked it up.
We talked about it like out of game, And so I was just like, I want to be able to get my sneak attack, and just watching how rogues are played in all the Let's Plays, and including the ones from Wizards, like I've got a pretty good idea, but you were like, it seems kind of broken. So if it's too broken for you, I'll go into a broken Bard instead. Maybe I'll switch over to Bard anyway. I just really like Bard.
I
I mean,
remember.
Yeah.
Because you are a bard.
Yeah.
My only caveat with the hide thing is, and this is really, I've been burned by one of my players in my other game, is that she'll hide when there's nothing around. She's like, well, I'm going to use my bonus action to hide. And I'm like, there's nothing there. Like, where are you hiding exactly?
Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
Okay.
You have to actually have something to hide behind.
Yeah, you gotta have like something, whether
Cover.
it's like a deep snowdrift or a pillar or a large body of something you just killed, or
A bunch of bushes.
Exactly.
So I used to do that all the time when I was playing paintball.
used to hide in the bush.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Oh my god. Full circle
I
this
think you
episode.
missed that thing earlier that I did. Did you?
I caught that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, John, I mean, let me look at it again because I haven't looked at it since then. But
Yeah,
if
we
you
can chat about it too.
if you really want to switch to Bard, it's fine too. I don't,
Yeah, I'll have to
And
look
decide.
at it again because I don't remember shit about her.
I'm probably just gonna make up mostly new shit for Teo because I don't really remember.
Yeah.
I kind
It'll
of
be on
want.
your character sheet.
I kind of want to give him a southern accent now. I don't remember what his voice was.
Honestly, I think you should.
I'm doing a southern accent for my cowboy that we're doing in the next game.
Yes.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I encourage any
yeah.
and all accents that aren't racially offensive.
Diplomatic.
So what level are we going to start at first or second level? What level are we starting on this new
I
campaign?
thought he was asking like, what
said
level
one.
of racist are we allowed to do? I want.
Level 1 racism.
I'm having
Okay.
I'm having trouble figuring out my character for the next one. Like, I just I don't know where I want to go with it.
Yeah. We should do Decima again. I just did that for a superhero campaign this past weekend and was just like, oh yeah, that's right. This is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
that's
We
the
did
card
it.
thing.
We
The
did that
card
for the caravan. Because it was that thing where we used the tarot cards to be like, this is how you are like
I have
related
only a
to
vague
this person.
recollection of this happening. I feel like it was
Yeah, I
deep
don't
in the
remember this at all.
pandemic and my brain was broken.
Probably, yeah. But yeah.
But what it did for us in our characters this weekend was we all had this kind of vague, kind of sort of concept, and it helped us kind of solidify who we wanted to play, and then also what our relationships to each other were, how we know each other, that sort of thing. Although I think I want to do more of a standard D&D campaign where maybe one or two of you know each other, or you're in kind of teams or something like that, and we can bring the group together. And one of the things and the reason I think we should start at level 1, but I'm going off of the in the DM's guide. It has one little guideline that basically says for level 1 players or characters, they should gain a level after the first adventure or after the first session, which will probably be the same thing for this game. Might be 2 sessions, who knows? I just my biggest problem with levels 1 and 2 is they feel like punishment.
They really do.
Well, I think they can, although I think it gives it the pace of it gives us a chance to sort of get to know each other, because just like as we saw in the Critical Role thing, and the thing that no one does at home in your most home games, though we do, is express interest in each other's characters' histories.
Yes.
Because if you just met, you'd be asking questions like, so where the fuck are you from, or whatever. And most games, no one does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'd like to be. Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
The streaming game I was running last summer, I got so frustrated. I'm like, you guys need to be curious about each other. You just had somebody from Imperia, and you're in the Wasted Marches in the mountains, in the most dangerous lands that you have ever did. I think I hit them with at least 6 combat encounters in between rests. Right? It was a hardcore slog through these mountains. and you just met somebody who is a grave cleric. So she's all like pale and tragic, and and you were like, well, nice to meet you. Why don't you come sleep with us? You didn't like. I mean, like there were 2 seconds of like, who are you? Oh,
You seem
okay.
trustworthy.
Come on
Please join us.
over. Yes. Aha, fellow adventurer. Yeah, like, and then nobody asked her anything. And then she was gone for a week. So I was playing her character and started asking questions in her character about the other people's characters. And one of the guys was like, "Fuck yes," and just completely engaged on it. Yeah, so I love that sort of thing when we're all, and that's what I love about this group is y'all will just take the reins and run with it. So, and
So I'm going to give you guys for next week. I want to give you guys a choice.
Okay.
Either we could start like an epic dungeony thing called the Scarlet Citadel. It's like a mega dungeony thing where it just goes very long. Or, which is not my favorite, but some people like it. Or there's an adventure in the Southlands, in Père Bastet, the city of cats, which
Wait, what was that one?
Sorry.
that's right. It's a city. It's called Cat and Mouse. In the cool streets and blazing bazaars, the word is out. A great treasure has gone missing in the everlasting city of the cat, and some very ambitious people have set their sights on it. Many paws and claws are out, and everyone is sniffing around for something rich and strange. It's an odd time for a catfolk thief and a gnome merchant to make a very tempting offer to some strangers in town, or perhaps not odd at all. Get caught up in the Cat and Mouse. So this adventure was written by a friend of mine named Richard Pett, who is a crazy guy. His stuff is insane. And I love him to death because his stuff is so weird.
That's way more up my alley than a dungeon crawl.
Yeah. I do say, purr, darling, purr.
Ah,
Uh,
Oh, her name was Lotus Moonclaw.
Lotus Moonclaw. That's
What
right.
level should we be for next week?
I think we were still level 1 or 2.
We're
We're level 3.
Were we 3?
Yeah.
I need to edit her because I used her in another campaign and I had to up her to 5 for that one.
So we should level up, is what you're saying?
yeah.
No, because Cat and Mouse is already level 1, and I'm just going to up it so that it makes more sense for you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her down to level 3. It's fine.
I need to
All good.
put mine up to max hit points. She is at 8 hit points right now for some reason. There we go. That's better.
Batista de Calvenzana.
So for the next campaign, I was going to play like a gnomish or like a halfling rogue, but I don't know. That was sort of like the Chaos Monkey idea, and it's a little close to Critical Role. But then my newer concept was it was basically like the guy from Lethal Weapon,
Oh,
Death Wishy.
yeah.
Friends, I've been up since like 6:30.
Oh, yeah, go to
Go to
bed.
bed.
Fly
Go
be
to
free.
bed.
We love
Right.
you.
Miss
Oh,
you
God.
guys.
In 2 weeks.
Night.
Go to bed.
But also, Brian, I do want to pitch this to you.
Okay.
I can't be the only Chaos Monkey. Jester can't
True.
be the only Chaos Monkey. And I think you're going to bring your own brand of Chaos Monkey to
Yeah.
Chaos Monkey. So I don't think you should,
I don't think you should
Dismiss
stop
it.
yourself just because.
just because somebody else did a similar thing.
We might actually. I just came up with an idea actually that we might actually work together if you're a chaos monkey. I kind of want to be a cleric that's like way too gung ho about being in the middle of the violence or action or whatever. It's like my excuse is that I'm a cleric and I heal people, but like, I mean, like there's a way to play cleric a little bit more like combative, of
There is
doing
a war
like,
cleric.
like war cleric or forge domain cleric. That
Sure.
I don't know.
A cleric can be a
I think it might
frontline.
be
A
fun
cleric
for
can be
me
a
to, like,
frontline person.
be a little bit like, haha, like
love
just
that.
like
junkie.
straight into the middle of everything, and just a little bit more.
Yes.
Well, I will say my initial idea was to have him have a puppet. And Danielle's husband, who the people that are inviting me to this Comic-Con thing apparently makes puppets. So I could definitely have a puppet made for the game.
Oh
I
my
will
god.
say, puppeting for like that many hours is gonna get
No, it would be like a sock puppet.
just like little moments here and there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be like me the whole time. No, because I don't have
No,
a
I
mom.
didn't know if it was like a 2-person act moment.
Well, yeah, it would. Like when I talk to him, because it would be like an imaginary friend. Or maybe he's not so imaginary. It's hard to say. And I really talk like this, really kind of high pitched and fast, because that's really the kind of thing I like to talk about. Like talk really fast and then just keep talking, because when you keep talking, people tend to listen. Because if you stop talking, then they get a chance to talk, and then you don't get a chance to talk. So you really need to keep talking.
Oh, maybe I'm not your companion.
No, I think at the end of that, your character would just turn and be like, "What?" Was not listening. Like I
white
haven't listened to
noise.
you in 3 months.
Huh? What?
That's some.
Okay.
I'm
Still working
I
on
don't-
personality.
No,
so
we
I
don't
know.
want to have too many accents and voices, but I do think
we?
a Russian accent would fit my character very well.
I think we're okay
Yeah.
because if you think of the Critical Role thing, everybody has that. Everybody has.
I
One.
can't do a Russian accent currently, but I will buy the Russian accent pack and learn it.
Oh,
I
it's
have
so
it.
much fun to do. It's
You have
really
it?
Let's talk
dark.
about the nuclear
Yes.
vessels.
I had to do this for a show back in October.
It's very fun to have a very dark
fun.
house.
Yes, because everything sounds very dark.
It's either going to be that, or it's
Everything
going to be
that-
like the North Carolina homeschooler voice, where they don't pronounce all of their vowels all the
Is
time.
it because
and
they didn't
have-
learn them?
They just didn't learn how to talk right.
Hmm.
It's either going to be, but like, I think she's got a little bit of the Russian accent.
Let me
She's
see. if I can
she's
understand
a
if I have
sorcerer who wants to be a fighter.
And actually, when you think about it, a cult in Volkaya really makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
That is
She is
true.
in a cult she just left her family in the
In
far
Volkaya.
north.
Yeah, in
In
Volkaya.
Volkaya. Yeah. Which is why the Russian accent makes sense to me.
Yeah.
They would have Russian accents up there,
Mhm.
obviously.
I'd
And
play
yeah. So she just left her family. They're all fighters. And magic is very bad. Magic is bad.
What are you talking about? Magic's great. I can do all kinds of things with magic.
Magic will be the destruction of all humanity.
And
Destruction.
yeah, and you say that like it's a bad thing.
We must prepare to fight.
Fight what?
Yeah.
Do not have time to explain to little men.
Hey, you can take a little time.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
We're on the road. We got all the time in the
The whole time in the
world.
wand. It was a free country.
We've got all the time in the world.
That's why I'm not playing a bard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's I'm trying to figure out how much to explain to people, but basically she just left her family in the far north, and she has a deep fear of magic despite being a naturally talented sorcerer who sometimes can't help it when the magic happens. But she is trying her darnest to be a fighter despite the fact that her strength is just the weakest skill. She's not strong. She's got no fighting skill.
Have you
She's such a talented sorcerer, but zero skill in the fighting arena, and she tries to fight everything.
have you considered? I mean, I had this idea for a character at one point, but you're welcome to take it if you want it.
Yeah.
But I always thought it'd be very interesting to play a character that was like a sorcerer or a wizard or something and didn't know it. Like they just think they're like a cleric. Like if your character thought they were a cleric, I've been blessed by the gods with this power. It's like, no, you're a sorcerer. Like, no, I don't use magic.
So to
Stuff
her,
just happens.
she would see it more as cursed by the gods.
Sure.
And the whole reason she had to leave her family is because of the magic. So she knows she has magic.
Right, but there's a difference between knowing you have like you're cursed that these powers happen versus I'm a sorcerer.
No, she doesn't know she's a sorcerer. She's cursed by the powers that happen. Yeah, she has no idea she's a sorcerer. No idea whatsoever.
I
She
feel
just
like
there-
LJ get an idea.
Is
What?
there a god? Maybe it's a Fey god. I don't know. Is there a god that would allow me to be like almost like a Penny Lane cleric? Like, oh, yeah. Like
It's a Penny Lane
like,
card.
like almost famous, like one of the band-aids. Like, your aura is purple. Like, it's so pretty.
Yes.
Like, is there
I
a
think
god?
you could just choose that.
There's Celine,
Wait.
goddess of beauty.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
I think that might be it. I think it's
Marina,
like
the Keeper of
hippie groupie cleric who just like ended up following somebody around because like they always need healing and I'm really good at that.
That would make a lot of sense for my character because I keep getting hurt.
I think that's it.
Life, light, and peace are her domains.
Well,
Yeah.
and LJ,
Yes!
I think it would actually be really cool if our characters had a connection. Only because in these last couple games, our characters have been like butting heads like all the time.
I not fight with Brian. That is
Yeah,
my whole
right.
goal in creating the character.
And it's not like we tried it, not like we meant to come up with this. It just kind of happened. Like every single one of our characters are like, "Arr."
I love that there was almost a moment where like Kismet was like, "Oh, maybe I could get with this Orlap character," and then it was like, "I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it."
Willow, or not Willow, Alora, what have you been thinking?
Nothing at all.
I would
No.
love to be a paladin. What I was thinking is, I mean, so far very preliminary. Half orc,
Ooh.
maybe knows Obadiah.
Oh.
Mm.
Like worked in the guard.
Oh, that's another thing is where are we
That's cool.
timeline wise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if
I
this
know.
is like pre them or post them,
Or conjunct them.
Yeah, it'll probably be. We probably
Conjunct.
won't have the same adventures going on because that would bore me. But yeah, it might be like directly after. It depends on where things wrap up, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could be concurrent, or even back. It's like we're just doing a different part of the world. Other shit's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would, Laura, I would say I have this great new knight subclass you could test out if you wanted. But paladin is so good. I wouldn't really suggest. Like I'm like, no, you stay with paladin. It's much better.
okay. I mean, I also already
be a
found
hippie
dice
player.
that I want to get for this character, so that's
Ooh, I want to
not
see
helpful.
them. Show me the dice.
well. I'd have to find the link for it, but it looks like a pocket watch, and it has. a
Oh, I
mini
saw that
set.
one.
It has
Yeah,
that-
that's super cool.
Yes, it
That's
looks-
super cool. I looked at that and
So
went,
it looks like a pocket watch,
Uh-huh.
but it's little dice.
Ooh, that's
I looked at that and went, that looks amazing, but I won't be able to read it. Because my eyes are not good enough to see the small dice.
I have these young eyes.
Can I be a centaur?
Can you be a
I
centaur?
can do it, please.
I had a character play a centaur, LJ, and I'll just say, not that I don't want to like squash any like joy that you're about to have, but it does become problematic when you're a size category larger than everyone else, like getting into things and boats, for example, or buildings.
Can I be like a centaur that's like miniature horse sized? Like a small Fey centaur?
I mean, there's that deer one.
kind of breaking my world.
I can be
Not.
something else.
All right.
I just like the idea of a hippie centaur cleric.
Far out, man.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of a hippie cleric, period.
Fawn, on the other hand.
No, well, LJ, there are the half orc druids up in Hexov, and they're like super hippie druids, And if Alora's playing like the paladin half orc, like you could be the hippie half orc, and it's like we get the dichotomy between the two.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Or you could be sisters.
Well, that might be weird. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, it depends where Alora wanted her. I thought was yours coming from the Midlands? Doesn't know.
Maybe.
My
Her
internet is really,
Yeah, her
really-
internet's borked, so
It's cutting out a lot. Yeah.
Good night.
Let's talk about it on Discord
Yeah.
Yeah.
because everybody's frozen for me right now. It's not fun.
Oh no.
Oh,
I just
no.
wasn't moving for a while. That might have been it for me.
you can watch
am on
this all
a-
in the replay.
That's
I'm
right.
in a
That's fair.
yeah. I'm in a
Alright.
panel at 8 a.m. So that's why the
Hey.
reset. So I'm gonna go to bed too.
I am saying good night now.
I am going to retire as well.
All right. Good night, guys.
Love you all.
Next week.
Bye.
Great